Hi Sam. Hi John. Yeah, thanks for being with me. I just thought I would give you this quick run through, just to show you how we're going to build the room, or how we would build the room. So to start with, we may need to do some excavation, just to do with the permitted development height. So we may need to excavate. Depends what's underneath the building, to be fair. Then the first thing would be these foundation blocks. So these are recycled plastic, and they they prevent water ingress, and also any rodents from, there's not a suspended floor. So it's essentially like having a concrete slab, but without the concrete. And then on top of that, we start with our uh, cassettes. So these are the hemp-filled cassettes from Natural Building Systems, and followed by the box beams. So that's the kind of shape of the room. This can be adjusted, obviously. I think you might have said you prefer a window on this side, so that'd be easy to adjust if that's what you prefer. Then we would add our glulam and our roof cassettes, and this is where your bathroom might be. So I've left a space there for the roof light, and then we would clad the whole building in rigid wood fibre. So this adds an extra layer of insulation, but it's also good for acoustic and thermal. And then we would add our battens on the outside, and at this point we would also build the shed on the side, so that would marry up on the top. Then we'd wrap the whole thing with breathable membrane, and followed by furring strips. So these create the fall, but also for the ceiling roof we need to leave a venting gap. So this would allow venting through front to the back of the building to prevent condensation underneath. Then on the outside, so this is a metal box profile, very maintenance free pretty much, and comes in a variety of colours, so I've just picked green for this one. Then the doors and windows, actually sorry, we'll go back inside now and just show you the internal. So we put more battens on the internal, and then these are a replacement for plasterboard. So they're like a compressed wood. They also do a fire retardant version, because I think for the size of the space we'd need to use some sort of fire retardant material. Then I've just created a bathroom here, so you can see what I was thinking you could have is a frosted glass window there, so any light comes in, and then obviously you'd have the skylight above. I'll put in the quote, I haven't quoted for the actual bathroom fixtures and fittings, so that would have to be done separately with your plumber. But it would include the building itself, the structure, and here would be a pocket sliding door, so that would just slide left into the wall. And again, if you wanted, you could have a translucent glass to let some of the light through into the building. Then if we move back to the outside, and what are we looking at? Okay, so yeah, the roof boards, and then we've got guttering. So what we do here is this would be a box gutter. So when the cladding, whatever cladding you have on the front, would conceal this gutter, water would flow down here. This would be an external one on the front of the shed, and then they'd come down this pipe and then underground we'd put a soak away crate there, so that would be all of your roof water collecting underground. And yeah, I think that's the best way to do that. Then the doors and windows, so I've just put these in as a sort of place marker really. You could go with aluminium. There's also a company that do repurposed doors and windows. So if you were looking to save, because these are quite a high ticket item, you could potentially get these in advance, and then we could build to the size of the doors. So if that's something to consider, just to maybe save some money. And then the ceiling roof, so that just, it's a blanket, rolls on a bit like turf, very easy to install. The only thing I would say is currently with the sedum, because of the venting, the extra height, you can see here the height is nearly 2.8 meters, which is considerably above permitted development. If you were to not have the sedum roof, we could then bring it down. I'm just conscious that you want to maintain good ceiling height. So, oh sorry, I forgot to add in. So then you've got under here, this is XPS insulation, and then tongue and groove chipboard flooring, and then whatever your finished flooring would go on top of that. So with those, you're looking at under the beam, so this is a glulam beam here, the red, you'd be looking at around about 2.1 meters, a little, yeah, I'd say once you've got the flooring in, say 2.15. It's a little higher at where the cassettes are, but still we'd still put buttons in to run any cables if you were having any lighting, so you'd still, the ceiling would still drop. So that's the only thing to consider with these permitted development, is to try and keep it under the 2.5. Yeah, so we could talk about that anyway. So what I've done is left off the cladding here, because I know you were going to discuss that, but this pipe could be also concealed behind the cladding, so you'd have it all the way across the front, all the way across there, and then we'd clad the front of the shed as well. Okay guys, I hope that's just enough to give you an idea, and obviously I'll put some more details in the email. Okay, speak to you later, bye.